This was the treasured tape largely concealed from the public's eye and released on Tuesday on Norbert Williams' satirical program, Keeping It Real. The low point for a man, Joachim Henry, who had witnessed his world of which his son, the late Joachim Henry, a shining light, go dim.
My only son, my only male figure in my life, not just my only son. I have no grandfather. I never knew my grandfathers, nor my mother, nor my thing. I have no uncles. My father has no brother. My mother has no brothers. Right? The only male that was in my life was my father. I lost him. One male came back. Was my son. I saw him as my father, my grandfather, my uncle, my brother. We spoke about everything. I spoke with my son on Friday. He died after exercising on Saturday.
On April 3rd, 2021, the Henrys received a report that no family wants to hear. Their health-conscious, fitness-fanatic son had passed. There were reports that the close-knit family and the father, Joachim Henry in particular, had a hard time coming to terms with the loss. Persons close to the family said Joachim Henry cried constantly as he made preparations to bury his son on his compound. It was difficult for him to let go.
My son has always said to me that you don't have to stay in this thing because as a doctor I will take care of my sisters. You could retire when you want. You know, my son was specializing in family medicine. My son, how I raised him, my wife and myself, grew up to be far more better person than I am.
The Henrys received a flood of messages of condolences, but one stood out. It was from their nemesis and political opponent, Guy Joseph. The family say they were skeptical at first, but common decency demanded that they responded. Then came Saturday's shocking turnaround.
You do not have children and you do not have husbands. Okay? Yes. You are evil guy.
The Henrys accused Guy Joseph of seeking to make political mileage from the death of their son, using their courteous response to his message of condolence as a weapon against them. To the Henrys, that was the final straw. Against the wishes of his wife, he drove to confront Guy Joseph, who was officiating the Sabbath service at Forestierre.
You send me condolences on my phone. You send you using it and you say you're my friend. Then you going around and you're lying on me. You going around and you're lying on me. You going around and you're lying on me. No party give me money to campaign. No party gave me money to campaign. No party gave me money to campaign. Every cent I had that was mine. I finished it, man. I lost that shit already for me. You going around and tell people, not telling lies about me, but you sending me condolences and telling me.
The service was abandoned with members of the congregation intervening to prevent the situation from spiraling further out of control. Stanley Lucian for the HTS News Force.